how are you, big fella? Ready for your doctor appointment today? I know it's not something you're looking forward to, but it's good for you. Oh, so I got to take Sparty back into the vet today. He's been sick for a few days. I had him in, I guess Friday. We got him some antibiotics. And so since he's been taking those, he's definitely feeling a lot better. But this afternoon is his follow-up appointment. So just want to make sure that he's on the mends. So gotta head and grab my cup of coffee, and then yeah, we'll chat more here in a second about what I got going on today. Oh, got a big box of coffee. Lasts me for a little while this time. Oh my goodness. Get this one going. Woo! Oh hey Bella. Hi. Hi. Want to come see me? Oh yeah. Oh, you're such a good girl. You're a big girl. My goodness. I guess some, I guess some real quad workouts picking her up. Oh my gosh. I think she's 16, 17 pounds. She's a hefty girl. Definitely give me some squat workouts, I guess. Could squat her for my strength days, my leg days, which was this morning. Oh yeah, so I got my mobility stuff done and did some leg work, and then I'm gonna do some more traditional style HIIT training on my indoor cycler today. Now I prefer to be outside, obviously, but it was 28 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's below freezing outside. But that's not the biggest concern. I just want to get the most out of the workout that I can, and when I'm doing HIIT training, like what I'm going to talk about here in a minute, it's really hard to do outside. It's just really hard to do. My mountain bike is pretty easy to pedal, so it's hard to turn my legs over fast enough to get to the level that I think the workout is intended me to do, if that makes sense. Okay, let me grab my coffee. We'll talk more. Oh, oh, I'm wearing a Fioboc shirt. Oh, so I got a whole bunch of that stuff sitting on my sofa. I'm going to show you that real quick here, and then I got a question for you guys, right? Um, it's a little bit about not a little bit. It is about the Boston Marathon that I wasn't able to run, and some of the gear I bought. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll talk more about that in a second as well. All right, let me make my way over to the sofa, and I'll give you a quick overhaul of the Fioboc shirt pant haul that I got, and then we'll talk more. Then we'll talk more. Oh my goodness, I'm just kind of rambling on. Ah, maybe I should get back to doing that coffee of the day. I enjoyed that. I got to try a lot of different coffees. They only do that Advent type of a calendar, of course, around the holiday season, but I think there's still, I don't know, maybe mixed types of bags or boxes of various different coffees that you can buy. So that might be kind of fun to do. Maybe from Caribou or one of those brands that has a bunch of different flavors that's out there. So anyway, just some of the things that I think about. Hmm. All right, let me put this one down. And I wanted to just talk a little bit about Fioboc. Now, I'm going to do a review of these shirts, but they just sent me a ton of stuff, right? And they got this, I don't know, shopping box, I guess, that bag that they sent along, but this stuff won't all fit in there because I was surprised and I'm happy that they sent me so many things. I do enjoy their shirts. You've probably seen this one a ton in just different videos. You might not have recognized it because they don't really have a big logo plastered anywhere to know what the brand of the shirt is, which I do appreciate at times. So anyway, they sent me looks like a zip up, like a zip up jacket. I don't know if it's a quarter zip or full length. Looks like it's a full length zip jacket. And these are all in the packages still. I'm not gonna take all that stuff out right now. There's too many of that stuff, too much of it here for today. And then they sent me, looks like some sweatpants. Always appreciate that. I love my sweatpants. I wear athletic wear most of the time. Most of the time. It's rare that you see me in anything else, unless, of course, it's an event that I need to wear something a little nicer. Um, this is a technical. It says premium style technical clothing, but I think this looks like a workout shirt to me. Just a different color, and then they got another one here. I like the colors. They're kind of muted colors, so that'll be fun. Something a little different to wear. Spice up the videos, bring a little bit of color to them. This is a Henley style shirt. I can't really tell the color. Looks like maybe gray. So I do like Henleys. I'll be really curious as to the fit. I think this, I don't know if this is long sleeve or short sleeve, so we'll find that out here a little bit later. And then it looks like something I can golf in or maybe wear to a slightly nicer event. This is a collared polo style shirt, so I could definitely see myself golfing in these. They're super comfortable, moisture wicking. Really love them, but we'll talk a lot more about that later. So on my table for a very long time now has been part of what I had intended to use as my race kit, right? So I'd gotten a tank for the Boston 2024 marathon. Now this is what I was planning to wear to racing. And since that didn't happen, since Boston was a bust for me this year, I thought about sending them back. I mean, I still got all the tags on them and things like that. And so I'm sure that, I think I got these through Running Warehouse, and they're really good about accepting returns. And since I've never wore it, that kind of thing, I still have all of that stuff. But then I thought better of it. Even though I didn't run it, I still like the tank, and I'm sure that I could still work out in it, especially in the summer months. I think it looks nice. They're very, very comfortable. And who knows? Maybe I'll run it next year if I get in, and maybe I'll wear this one just in spite. I don't know. But my question kind of was, would you guys send them back because you weren't able to run the marathon? I don't know. I have sometimes I go back and forth, and I think I'm trying to justify keeping the gear because I like the way that it looks, and maybe that's reason enough. And I do like supporting the marathon, and I feel like I'm still supporting it, by wearing the clothes and basically advertising for them, kind of a thing. But two, I did qualify to be there, and I did run a complete training block to prepare for it. I just wasn't able to pull it off in the end. And then I have the shorts that kind of match too. And I wasn't intending to wear these in at the marathon because I was going to wear probably the rabbit half tights. But I do like the shorts. And one of the things I really like about these shorts is they have the zipper in the back, and that's really nice, especially if I'm running away from the house. So if I have to drive somewhere, like out to my local state park, which I love to run out there, I love to do some trail running. It's nice to have this pocket in the back as a place to put like my key fob for my car, because when I am carrying that stuff, unless I've got a vest on or something, if I have it up in my front pockets, it just seems to bounce around a lot, and it's really very, very distracting. Okay, so for today's workout is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be some more traditional style HIIT training. The warm up is long, and it is structured. So I'm going to start out 5 minutes in the warm up zone for your heart rate, then do 5 minutes in easy zone, then 5 minutes in the aerobic zone, then come down, let my heart rate come down for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to go as hard as I can for 30 seconds, have 8 minutes to recover, and then repeat that cycle 3 to 5 different times is what they suggest that I do. And I'm going to probably try to go for 5. Probably going to go try to go for 5. But I'm going to do it on my stationary bike in my living room, because going hard out, full out for 30 seconds outside, it's just really difficult to do, because you never know exactly when that timer on my watch is going to go off and say go hard for 30 seconds. And so if I'm coming up to a stop sign, or if there's traffic that's crossing in front of me, or pedestrians, kids going to and from school, or whatever the case might be, it can be really difficult to do. So doing it in my living room is a controlled environment, so I don't have to worry about any of those types of distractions or things that come up. And it's just a lot safer to do it here in my living room. Plus, it's really cold outside anyway. So what the heck? We'll do it here. All right, so with that, I still got to finish off my coffee, and I'm going to get this one done. And I better get into it pretty quick because Sparty's got an appointment this afternoon that I got to get him around and take him in to see the vet. And then after that, I won't see him for a few days because that cat holds a grudge. He doesn't like going. No, I don't think any animal enjoys going to the vet, but he especially, amongst all of our cats, is the one that will hold a grudge. When we get home, I let him out of the crate. I won't see him for a couple days. I won't see him for a couple. He'll be hiding somewhere. All right. With that, let's get into today's workout. Finish off my coffee first. So true to Garmin fashion, with the workout loaded up to my watch, I'm not sure you'll be able to make that out on the screen or not, but because the warm-up is based on heart rate zone, the heart rate zones come up on my watch once I started the workout, and it lets me know if I'm in the zone or if I'm too low or too high, so I can make the necessary adjustments to bring it back in line. So the calm before the storm. So that 15 minutes is up. And then I got 2 minutes that I'm supposed to let my heart rate come back down again. Right now it just says it's too high. Barely eking my pedals going around. So hopefully it'll come down here as it's supposed to. This is 140, which is too high. So I'm just gonna barely turn my legs over. See if I can get my heart rate to come back down before I got to start back up again. So I got about 1 minute left in this recovery before we hit it hard for 30 seconds. It's getting close. So it's a bit difficult to get my heart rate to fall back down to the range where they want it to be during that recovery time. When I talk, it gets a little bit too high, even though I'm turning my legs over pretty slowly, as you might have just heard there. It says it's my heart rate's 111 beats per minute. To get within range, I think the max is about 109. So this is definitely a challenging workout for a number of reasons, but that's definitely one of them. Now, I'm trying to honor the intent of the workout, and so, I guess I need to talk a little less. Okay. So, I'm going to be very curious to see what my overall training effect is going to be, according to Garmin, after completing this workout, because again, I've never done this style before. With such short bursts where my heart rates might only be in the threshold zone for a couple of seconds, I don't know. Is it going to say base? Or what's it going to say? I don't know. I'm not sure. Tempo, maybe? I don't know. I doubt it. I kind of feel like it's still going to say base because the majority of my time is spent barely turning my legs over. My RPM's right now 42, and my heart rate's still too high. So, I'll be really interested to see. All right, so those 30-second sprint intervals are done. It was a lot of fun to do. It was good to do something a little bit different. And tomorrow I'll be doing something yet again a little bit different. So, it makes it interesting, and I think overall it's just a better approach for me to have a lot of variety, I guess, into my training. All right, so I've got the Garmin app called up right now, but Garmin doesn't give me total number of miles because I don't have a speed sensor hooked up to the bike that translates over to Garmin. So on the Merrick app, it had me going 15.85 miles. But I wanted to take a look at my heart rate because that's what Garmin was really focused on, is all those different zones and trying to, having me try to keep my heart rate in a certain zone. So the average heart rate for that workout was 115 beats per minute. And the total time was 1 hour and 9 minutes. So during that hour and 9 minutes, it was 115 beats. And then my max was 157 beats per minute. Now, I was a little bit surprised at that, kind of, because what would happen is, that 30 seconds, that's so short. That's such a short period of time that I was going from 109 beats per minute or so to whatever I could muster up in 30 seconds. So it didn't give me a lot of time for my heart rate to get much higher than that. So really interesting format for a workout. The overall training effect is base. So not overly surprising because I didn't spend a lot of time with my heart rate in the upper zones. The majority of the time was spent at a really, really slow heart rate. All right, so just a quick look at the charts. So yeah, it's about what I expected to see. Of course, I'll put it up on screen for you guys to see. But my heart rate, you can see, has these huge spikes. I mean, they're just spikes on the chart. So I think it definitely accomplished the intent of the workout for today. And then tomorrow, and that's one of the things I really like about the new Garmin app, it shows me what my workout's going to be tomorrow. It's called breakaways. Not sure what that means. Haven't looked at the format yet, but I'm excited to do something different. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you. As always, run tall, run strong, be kind to one another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. I gotta go jump in the shower real quick. I still gotta get a little something for lunch. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and Sparty's got his appointment here in just a little bit, so I gotta get a move on. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'll see you later.